Hey there, gang. Welcome back to Papa's Model Workshop. I'm Papa. This is my workshop. I'm just doing another really quick video in between my regular uploads because I got a message just like an hour ago from my friend Charlie Hague. And Charlie said that he's having some problems with the Kaleido Rally Sport Blue. No, Rally Spirit Blue. I think that's what it is. Rally Spirit Blue. Anyway, he said that he's tried doing a couple of things using the Kaleido retarder, and his results are such that he keeps getting a modeling effect. So let's see if we can go to the paint booth, work on this a little bit. What I have found with acrylics, all right, in general now, not just Kaleido, but acrylics, that's what I'm trying to say, acrylics in general, is that you have to kind of treat them like Velcro, all right? What the heck are you talking about, Papa? Let me show you. All right, so here's Velcro on here. Can you see this? All right, see the Velcro? Now, the Velcro sticks because I have two sides here. All right, I hope this is showing up. I don't know if is the lighting showing up. Trust me, there's a piece of Velcro here, okay? And when you put these two pieces together, all right, they end up sticking, okay? All right, if you take this piece of Velcro here and you put it over here where there is no Velcro, all right, there's no Velcro there, and see, it's not sticking, all right? That's how acrylic paint works. You need something to stick to with acrylic paint. When you put your first pass down, the thing that's going to stick to is primer. You got to use a primer. Sometimes you can get away with not using a primer with a lacquer. A lot of times you can get away with not using it with enamel. In fact, I know a number of people that don't use primer at all with enamel, okay? So with acrylic, you don't get that luxury of, just going straight onto your build without the primer. You have to use the primer. Your primer is going to be your Velcro, all right? So let me set this aside, and let me show you this. This is the Del Rey. I almost dropped it. A lot of you saw me doing the Del Rey on camera, okay? And this is Rally Spirit Blue on here, okay? So I got it to come out kind of nice. The lighting in here is just terrible for the spot that I'm standing in. But anyway, I think you can see this came out all right. So let's see if we can work on this in the paint booth with a couple of different surfaces. I have a white primered spoon, a silver one, and a black one, all right? So let's go see what we can do. Okay, we're over here at the paint booth. Okay, I think the lighting here is a little bit better to show you this Del Rey, okay? And again, as I mentioned, this was the Rally Spirit Blue, okay? So, as I mentioned, we have a white primered spoon, a silver, and a black primered spoon, all right? I have my paint is all mixed and ready to go in my Gallery Mobius 0.3 airbrush. Let me give a quick test spray to make sure we're shooting okay, and let's give this a try. Okay, now as I have mentioned previously, you don't want to hose this on, all right? There's a tendency when you first start out with the airbrush to want to come in and just blast it, all right? Let me see if I can show you. Hold on. All right, so that's what you get when you blast it. You see? You almost have like a bullseye in there, all right? If you blast this, it's going to run, okay? I've also mentioned that you want to keep the airbrush moving, okay? So when you're shooting and you keep the airbrush moving, you see how even that is? If you slow down, right, you see how it's starting to run down there? That's why you want to keep it moving. That's where we kept the airbrush moving. That's where we kind of slowed down, all right? So there is a bit of a methodology that you want to try to follow. All right, let's get up here with the white primered spoon now. Again, gonna pull back about a quarter of the way. Lighten this coats. All right, and keeping this moving. All right, it almost looks like you can't see it. It's there, but you're not looking for a nice blue finish at this point. What you're doing at this point is not painting, you're laying down a foundation. You're laying a foundation for the next pass to grab onto, just like the Velcro. All right, I'm back about a quarter of the way. And here's the thing with acrylic, stop and pause. All right, give this about 30 seconds or so to set up. Then you can go back in. All right, so I'm going to come back in and I'm pulling back slightly more on the trigger. All right. Okay. Giving that a couple of seconds more to set up. All right, and we're going to come back in again. Now I'm pulling back about halfway. I'm going in slightly closer. So I'm putting on a wet coat now. Okay. All right, let's set that aside. Let's try the black spoon. All right, same procedure. Pulling back about a quarter of the way, keeping the airbrush moving. All right. And we're going to pause. Let that set up for a few seconds. Okay. Looks really good on the black, doesn't it? All right, we're going to come back in again. Same deal. A quarter of the way on the trigger. We're going to stop. Give it a few seconds. Like I said, 30, 40 seconds, maybe a full minute. Now, I'm not counting off 30 seconds here right now. I'm just kind of eyeballing this and guessing. All right, so now I'm going to come back in again. All right, and I'm going to go over this with the trigger pulled back about halfway now. All right, there we go. Okay, let's set that aside. Let's try the silver spoon. Same procedure. Okay, we're going to wait. And now, what you can do with a double action airbrush is if I just push this down like this is nothing but air. All right? There we go. Nothing but air. See what I did there? I pushed down and I inadvertently pulled back just a tiny bit and I got some blue. But if I make sure that I don't pull back, okay, there you go. That's nothing but air. And again, I pulled back again. So what I was going to tell you to do is you can go in here and flash dry this, but this trigger is very sensitive. So I don't know, maybe it's not a good idea to go in and flash dry it with just the air. Okay. We're going to give that another couple of seconds. And we're going to give one more shot here. Okay, now I'm about halfway back on the trigger. Halfway back. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I hope maybe this is somewhat of a help with regard to applying this. Again, the Rally Sport Blue, or Rally Spirit Blue. Keep calling it Rally Sport. But if you go slowly like that, the way I just demonstrated, all right, it seems to come out fairly smooth, okay, as opposed to, let's see, we'll set these down a second, okay, as opposed to coming in here and pulling all the way back on the trigger, right? That's what happens when you pull all the way back on the trigger. See that? You don't want to do that. Halfway. Not even halfway, but a quarter of the way to start and eventually finishing out halfway. Okay, so let's compare that real quick. All right. Starting out a quarter of the way, finishing off at halfway, and pulling the trigger back all the way. okay? Let's see if I can get that into focus a little bit better, okay? So I think you can see the difference pretty clearly. Now, I'm not saying that this is what Charlie did. I have no idea what Charlie did. I'm speaking generically, all right? But that's the way I do this, and it seems to come out okay. And here's the finished result on the Del Rey using that Rally Spirit Blue, okay? So hopefully that's helpful and answers some questions, all right? So if you, well, never mind. I was going to go into something else, but we don't have time for all that today. We'll do that in another video. All right, well, listen, gang, thanks a lot for taking a quick look in, and I'll see you in the next video.